Hello and welcome back to Manor Lords, everybody. Once again, we are back here and we are growing our village. That's right, growing and showing as always. And last we left off, I think we were trying to improve the happiness of not only the people of Shelbyville, but also the people of Springfield right over yonder. And the happiness is going up, I think. 63% is pretty good. We've raised the taxes just a tad, just to get a little bit more money for the old treasury. That is seemingly the biggest issue at the moment, I think, at least. So we're going to have to increase the taxes for these people as well. I don't know if we've actually done that. We've done a land tax. We are sitting at 62% as well over here, which is okay at the moment. We need to do things that make people happy. And I was reading, the reason why I can't upgrade these burgage plots is because the people are not happy enough. They have needs that they need met. Missing variety. Here we go. If I just took the time to actually read things, I would probably find my answer. But alas, here we are. It is a fault of mine, I would say, a weakness, that I don't read things and I just pass over them. So we are looking for vegetables. Foraged goods, which I think building this little forester hut is a good call. I think this is going to help us with that just a little bit. We should be getting some berries, I think. Oh yeah. Oh, this guy's he's looking for a planting spot. Looks like he's going to plant some more stuff. They're just waiting around. I don't know what they're waiting for. There's tons of berries to be picked. It looks like it's full. 52 out of 52 berries. Come on, people. Looking for a planting spot. Oh, you know what? It's a forester's. No way. Ah, shit. Whoops. I must have not seen myself do that. I could have sworn. Are they even next to each other? They are. Okay, so give me that at least. We accidentally built a forester's hut where the forager's hut should be. You can see how easily someone can mix that up, and don't worry, that someone will be dealt with when the time comes. We will find out who it was. You know, this guy, maybe Lucas or Heinz. One of you tricked me. One of you tricked me into building a forester's hut instead of a forager's hut. It's an easy mix-up. Let's just go ahead and do a little check of our logging camp here. This music is really getting me in the mood to get right on it. It's kind of good that we do have a forester's hut being placed down, because we are depleting the trees massively here. I mean, we are eating into this little section of forest pretty well. Our woodcutters as well. Let's go ahead and make sure that they have a nice work area to work in, and let's speed things up just a little bit just to get this all built for us. Oh, my eyes are pleased by what I'm seeing. My little people working hard at work all night, all day. They're the best. Okay, let's go ahead and put this forester's hut right here. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. It is September. Is our berry hut up? Our forager's hut? It is being built. These people are on the ball, I must say. They are right on it. They are wasting no time like the people of Springfield did. The people of Springfield had a rough start, but you know, they came out on top. We are at 340 schmeckles. That is about the most schmeckles I've ever seen. It's quite possible we can import more ale now. We need to get these people happy, so it's kind of a little bit of a juggle getting all of this situated. Let's get 10 ale in. That'd be nice. Of course, we've upgraded the church, so that should improve happiness just a little bit. It looks like we're done. We don't really need to do anything. We have the church bell sound. That's nice. I like that very well. Can you see the rain? Oh, look at this. Little attention to detail here. That is nice. That is lovely. I just love stopping what I'm doing and getting sidetracked and just looking at things and just enjoying it. It's like a stop and smell the roses moment. We have this beautiful music. That is nice. That is really, really spectacular. Does it come off the old tavern as well? It looks like it, if I can get the angle just right. I'm not seeing it so much. I thought I did at first, a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe it's just the church who is privy to the physics of water, but who knows. Let's do a little check in our large tavern here and make sure that we have some kind of supply. I don't see anything just yet, but maybe since we've upped the import for the old ale, we'll be able to actually distribute the ale. Sorry, I couldn't speak for a moment. We can distribute the ale, and well, look at that. It's harvest season, baby. We can distribute the old ale to everybody and increase the happiness for Springfield here, and everything will be lovely. It'll be great. We have been taking a lot of crops. Are we making any kind of bread? I'm curious. I'm curious while I'm over here in Springfield if we are making bread. I think the oven was right here. Yeah, generic storage. I don't see anything in the pantry. Is it possible that it is in the granary? It is. Oh, rye grain? Barley? Oh, beautiful. We could possibly think about... We do have ale in here, which is really great. Okay, perfect. We have flour. I think we're making bread. We are making bread. We've probably been making bread, but that's okay. Okay, Springfield is good for now. Approval rating is at 61%. Okay, 63% over here. Perfect. We can continue on. Okay, I think. Beautiful. Alright, now back to where I was about 10 minutes ago. There was an issue with upgrading the burgers plots, and we need to get more of a variety of stuff for these people. So we have the fish. Our forager's hut should be working now. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and upgrade it anyways. And I think in order to do this, we need to gain another person. We could possibly think about getting some beetroots in here so we have some variety with the old vegetables. It looks like we have a couple here that we can do. Okay, perfect. We use a little bit of regional wealth, but that's okay. We're going to work on the old variety here. That way we can upgrade our plots when we need to. We don't necessarily need to do it just yet, but we want to make sure that we have all of our T's dotted and our I's crossed, I think. I think that's the way that saying goes. Anyways, let's go ahead and fast forward just a little tad bit, get things going, get the ball rolling, get things moving in a grooving. I think I was saying one time here, some farms right here in the middle would be really nice. I think we can do that too. I don't know if it's too much of a slope. It is a fairly decent incline, but I think that should be okay for a farm. We should really think about doing that. I think we're going to have to get a few more people in first, though. Let's go ahead and take some people off the forester's hut. We don't necessarily need them at the moment. We do need somebody doing the foraging, though, so we're going to have them work nice and hard for that. We have a couple stables here now, which is looking very professional. Very nice. This is, of course, going to be our central part of this little village here, and I think it's shaping up to be something nice. That is for sure. It looks like we have 65 days to pay off this annual royal tax. I'm hoping we can make it. Interesting. Oh, we just got a... Oh, sweet. 156. We might be able to do it. Our approval rating is decreasing over here, unfortunately, but that is because we had to do some taxing. If we can slow things down a little bit, I've just seen something new to me. There's all these red icons on these houses. I've probably missed it before, but let's see what they're not so happy about. We need meats. They are not happy about not getting meat. Very interesting. So there's not enough meat to go around. We may have to think about importing some. There's not enough meat over here as well. We can only fish so much. I'm sorry, guys. Is there any other meat on this map? No. I think we should probably import a little bit of meat for these people. That way our happiness goes up just a tad bit. I mean, we're really focusing on the old... Oh, look, we've already got a trade route done with the small game. Let's go ahead and import some of this. Let's do like 10 of this as well. I think we're selling tons of stuff in here. We're really focusing down on the happiness factor because in the end, this is what's going to help us get to the annual royal tax. We're going to have to pay that off here soon. We have plenty of herbs, which I'm not sure what we can do with. 734 clay, which we are still exporting. I think we're fine doing that just for now. We could think about possibly exporting some of the herbs, but not at the moment. I think we're okay. I think we'll make enough money off the clay to be able to do that and import all this stuff that we need. I think we're doing good. Okay. I think we can let that set. Let the meat roll in. Let the people be a little bit happier because they have all the needs they have being met. And we should be okay. And then we can come back over here to Shelbyville. Great. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love this. I love what's happening here. We're going to have like all of our homes right on this big main road here. And this is like the industry over this way. Beautiful. The only thing that could make this even better, I think, is actually putting a farm down. But like I said, we need to focus on getting more people moved in before we go ahead and venture onto that. Let's go ahead and get some beetroots in over here. That way we have people having their needs being met. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time for that to be worked out. We have some chickens and some goats and a bunch of beetroots, which is great. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and make some more burgage plots. I think we could probably do... We want nice, big, single family, single line homes. Something like, you see, it splits it into two, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of that. Maybe we can do something like this. It's not exactly next to each other, but you know what? That's okay. I think that's fine. I think it's okay to have a little bit of a tree action in the middle of all these homes. Let's see if we can get something like this. Oh, that's a nice one. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can do our little upgrade, our little shed that the grandma lives in, or whatever. I think we're gonna have to do something a little different like this. This road is kind of messing me up, to be honest. Unfortunately, I think it needs to be there. Let's hold up a second. Let's do a little bit of. Let's get a little road crazy. Getting a little road crazy again, and actually. We need to delete this road. We're going to kind of move this road around a little bit. It's deleted the whole thing, which is okay. It of course is our shortcut for the old fishing hut there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get a nice path. We'll have it come out straight like this, right in between the homes, and it will kind of link up a lot better this way. And we can do our classic little fork in the road here. Have it curve on like so. Beautiful. That is very nice. And this can just be a straight road, I think. I think we can get away with that. I think we can get away with that just fine. Let's go into our residential tab here and go into the burgage plots. Yeah. I feel like we are on the ball today. This is great. Oh, here we go. We can fit our little extra little house here for Grandma. She could live in that little hut. Beautiful. I think that's okay for now. A little bit of remodeling at the roads, but that's alright. Let's speed things up again, just to get the ball rolling, so we're not waiting around too much for things to get going and happening. Do a little check on our old trading post here. We are exporting the clay. And I believe we can export the stone as well. We are exporting the stone. We have 15 extra stones, so that should be getting us some money here soon. I don't think there's anything else for us to really trade. There's nothing else that we really have. Nothing extra. There's some carp, which we definitely want to hold on to. Construction finished. Beautiful. If only we can get some people to move in. That would be extra fine. We can think about importing some tools. We're going to have to do this soon at some point, and as soon as we get the schmeckles to do so, we will do so indeed. Because if we do not, our quarry will not be maintained, and we will unfortunately have it collapse on these poor souls working hard night and day for me. I mean, for us, for everybody, to gain economically a bunch of wealth by selling all of our goods. We've had a couple new family members move in, which is fantastic. Let's upgrade Grandma's little hut here. Get that put on the plot, which will be really nice. This one is not finished just quite yet, but that is okay. It is now. Let's go ahead and get as many people, as many families as we can crammed in here. Unfortunately, I think one of these homes does not have a grandma's house on it. Oh, mate. Maybe each one will have a little hut. Indeed, after all. Perfect. That is great. That is what I like to see. I like that one. I really like that church bell. That's nice. Okay, great. We have somebody on the forester's hut. The forager's hut. I'm sorry, I keep getting those mixed up. We can go ahead and... I want to expand the working area. No work area. Unlimited. We want this person to forage far and wide. And speaking of forester's hut, we can go back here and actually get this properly set up. We can have them plant some trees right around here, not too far away from our logging industry here. That way there's not much of an inefficiency from walking from place to place. I think that'd be great. Well, this is looking lovely. This is looking great. We are getting everything set up. It appears they've left the trees here for now, but I think as soon as we get a vegetable garden or something of the likes put in, that will change. And we'll have this nice little alcove in the trees here, where all of our families live, which will be really nice. I think next up is putting a farm here in the middle of Shelbyville. I think that'll be really nice. We can go ahead and get started on that. Whoa! Sorry. My antivirus thing popped up and it's like completely locked me out of the... There we go. Just like shot me out of the screen I was looking at. Jesus Christ be praised. Okay. We have our stuff growing here. Just do a little check. Our approval rating has gone down, unfortunately, over here. Still not getting enough meat from the old marketplace, which is not great. We were importing meat. Maybe they just haven't received the meat yet. I figured they would have. Importing. Desired surplus 10. Current surplus 0. We're just we're eating too much of it. Or maybe it's not being... What's going on? Oh, he's going back. Maybe they're eating too much too quickly. It's up at the 20. Listen here, pal. I want you to get 20 more meats for me, okay? Our people need the meat. It's unfortunate we have to import and the fish aren't enough for these people, but I think that's okay. I think that's kind of what you just have to do when you don't have the resources, which is alright. Our approval rating keeps going down over here, which is what we do not want. But hey, we are getting closer and closer to being able to afford this royal tax, which is nice. And I think that is with the help of improving certain things like the old happiness here. And now we can upgrade the burgage plots. Look at that. Mystery solved. We've done it. Of course, I don't want to do it just yet because the people will be a little bit more needy after doing so. And it's not really necessary. I don't think so. But what is necessary is possibly doing some big old farms here. That could be our name for our competitor Fantastic Farms across the valley here. Big old farms is going to grow something. I'm not sure. We'll find out next time though. We'll start on growing a farm here and growing Shelbyville to be a nice competitor to Springfield over yonder. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We'll continue next time.